What are you up to?
Doing Mithrax on Raid Finder because no one loves me on pre-made groups.
3, 2, 1.
Did you do the world boss yet?
The world boss? Which world boss? Is there a world boss up?
Yeah, there was at the start of the week in Nazmir.
Where is Nazmir again?
Horde side.
World boss. Nazmir. Okay, that's on Zandalar.
Zandalar, yeah.
Is it still there? How would you know?
If you haven't done it, it should be.
Where is it? Does it show up as a thing?
Yeah, it shows up like as, you know, sometimes when you look at World Quest, they have like the gold dragon.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like that, and then it has a purple circle.
Okay. And it says you only get like 286 gold.
That's what you get from it, but there's a chance of mount or gear dropping as well.
Oh, nice. Well, then I will have
the gear is usually 370, I think, or something.
Oh, nice. Was that what you were talking about earlier? Like, if we have control of it, we have the world boss.
That's in Arathi Highlands.
Oh, okay.
That's different.
Will carry my pestilence and a vast, bubbling, putrid cyst will cover the world. The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Three, 2, 1.
What are your plans tonight?
We're probably just gonna run some mythics or maybe do a heroic raid or something. World Quest.
Power matrix unlocked and corrupted. 3, 2, 1.
Beware.
I learned more about that guy that was killed in the embassy. I guess they have like audio recording of the guys interrogating him and then torturing him and then dismembering his body.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to refute that.
Beware.
matrix is ready for acquisition.
How did they get the recording is the real question.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe because the embassy is on Turkish, like in Turkish soil, maybe they have rights
Bugs
to whatever.
planted.
Who knows? But they got a hold of it somehow.
Man, that's crazy. Why did they He was just a journalist, right? Or so they say.
Yeah, he was a journalist, but he fucking had a lot of negative stuff to say about Saudis. And he always figured too, if I ever went back, they'd get me. So I don't know why he went back.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess no. I read the reason why he was there was he was getting a couple pieces of paper so him and his fiance could get married. She was there waiting for him outside.
Yeah, I heard that.
And he never came out.
That's nuts. Yeah, that can't look good.
Yeah, it's not good. Hey, do they have a new version of the V-22 Osprey?
A newer version?
Yeah.
No. I mean, they still have the. I mean, I don't know if they have I don't know. I do know that they are replacing all of the all the old CODs, the C2s, all the squadrons that are CODs are going to V-22s.
Okay.
Sorry, carrier onboard delivery. So like all the on a carrier, what they do is they have to fly. If they fly gear or personnel, they can't fly down on a jet. And a helicopter, you have to take a ton of like 60s, MH60s in order to actually, transport people. So they have what's called CODs or carrier onboard deliveries, which are C2s that yeah, those are C2s are getting replaced with V-22s. So for the longest time, the Navy did not have C2s or V-22s, and now they're just going ahead. And we thought it was going to take them forever, but they're replacing it really quick.
I've always liked the tilt rotors.
Oh, it's a flying death trap.
They're not very stable.
No, it is a frickin' fly. I have buddies that fly in them. They're flying death traps. Let's put it this way: when it was under test and evaluation, before they obviously let any aircraft fly, they have to do a long test and evaluation on it. And the V-22 was actually developed back in, I think, the mid to yeah. It was like 70s. I think it was in the 70s when it was developed, and then they started testing it in the early 80s. And it was originally designed by the Navy. However, there was all of the basically they were trying to shove it down the pipeline, and they just never they never listened to what is it? They never the person the skipper of who was in charge of getting it signed off was kind of gun decking shit. So not like he wasn't. I'm trying to think of a way to put it in like normal terms. He was signing stuff off that shouldn't be signed off, and everything was really questionable. Well, after such a long time, they finally just said, you know what, we're not going to use this anymore. The Air Force and the Marines can have it. And the Marines kind of took it over and went from there, and they changed some certain stuff within the airframe. Like one of the big things was It was with the pilots. I mean, you got a whole bunch of pilots that think they're awesome. Well, the actual what was killing people was when it changes to forward flight from a hover, is that was under complete control of the actual pilot. Well, now a lot of that has been taken out of the control of the pilot.
It's like autopilot mode when the rotors tip forward.
To a degree, like the transition, because apparently that was creating a lot of problems because the pilots were doing stuff that was just grinding down or in a sense making it less stable over time.
Yeah. Making it slow down too much probably too, right?
Just aware, like, no, when you have something that's supposed to, how do you put it? For example, we have a GAU-21. The GAU-21 is a 50 cal machine gun that we use. That is, it shoots 1,000 rounds a minute, so it's fast. That gun, if operated correctly, and that's what they always say, it shoots fine. However, there's no such thing as perfect operation with human beings. It's just never going to happen.
Especially during combat.
Yes.
It's the last thing on your mind is, oh, I got to be aware that this gun could overheat.
Yes.
No, it's pull the trigger till it's empty.
Yes. Yeah. So that's really what it comes down to, is in perfect scenarios and perfect situations, yes, if operated correctly, it'll be fine. But it never did. They were always jamming it up, from what I understand. I get this last little bit of frickin' old deer done. Apparently. All right. Apparently, we're not going to get anyone. This is awesome. All right. Are we still queued up? Yes, we are. Some conjure refreshments down. Man, this is a little ridiculous. Well, I just bought Black Ops. See how this rolls out. You just finished your panels? Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Go to the it's called an extension. So look up the extension. If you're editing your panels, you should have the option to add an extension. If you go to like the Twitch search on your web browser and actually search extension, it should show it. Dude, I gotta go on a spending freeze, man. This is getting a little pricey. That is a Americas. Turn this fan on. Chilly. We're getting warm. There we go. Now we got a full group. That's funny. Yeah, dude, I'm downloading. I'm getting the Black Ops downloaded. I think I'm gonna play a little bit tonight. We'll see. I ain't gonna spending freeze like hardcore. Download speed's pretty legit. My internet's been so weird, dude. So weird. And here we go.
The outbreak has begun.
3, 2, 1. Attention. A new power matrix is available.
Beware.
Boom, shakalaka.
Two, one.
Beware.
Well, that's one way to do it. That worked pretty good.
Three, two, one.
Beware.
Oh my gosh.
Ready for acquisition. Three, two, one.
Yo, yo. What up?
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
Oh my gosh, heal the tank!
Get that motherfucker!
Sorry, I get a little into it a little bit.
Nah, we all do.
3, 2, 1.
I gotta go on a spending freeze, man. I've been going too hard in the paint when it comes to buying games and shit.
Oh shit, what you been getting?
Just random stuff. I just bought, well, I mean, like, it's not anything big, like, you know, as far as game-wise, it's just accumulation of a lot of stuff. Like,
3, 2,
getting some custom work done for our podcast as far as a logo done. Then, like, I just bought Black Ops because it's like, why not?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting that. I haven't played Call of Duty in a long time.
I know, I haven't either. I think the last time I played was Modern Warfare 4.
That was my last foray.
Yeah.
3, 2.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I like getting a saw. I love the saw gun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like a fucking, just a regular sidearm. And then I just stick and move. And fucking mow down 5 guys, move to the next spot.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, don't let me die.
Three, 2, 1.
Beware.
Well,
Did you beat it?
nope. I hate how they put these little fucking slower down dudes right in between the two bosses. Like, it's just more of a nuisance. It's more of a nuisance. It does nothing.
It's like, oh, you want to get to the next boss? Here's 5 guys you have to kill first. That won't give you anything.
Well, come to find out, you don't have to kill them. If you just hit those little cysts that slow you down, they actually shrink their little slowdown and you just leave them.
Yeah, they shrink. The oatmeal goes away.
Yeah, the oatmeal, that's a good way to put it.
What'd you do?
Here we go.
2, 1. A power matrix is ready for acquisition.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
My daughter was playing earlier.
Uh-huh.
She seen me playing. She's like, "Is that the Dark Moon Fair on?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "I want to play tomorrow so I can go."
Nice. Did your daughter play?
Attention.
Yeah, she's got her own character.
Power matrix is
Nice.
ready.
Just on my account till I get her own. But she likes it. It's fun for her.
3, 2, 1.
But yeah, she was at the fair riding all the rides. And stuff.
Beware.
She's like, "This game's so much fun."
3, 2, 1. A power matrix is ready for acquisition. 3, 2, 1.
Beware. Beware.
Be right back.
Okay.
Three, 2, 1. Attention. A new power matrix is available.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Attention. A new power matrix is
Beware.
available. 3, 2,
Beware.
1. Invigilator blast sequence initiated. 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
1.
3, 2, 1.
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2,
Beware.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Three,
God
two,
damn, that was so
one.
close. So close.
2, 1.
Beware.
4.3 mil.
What was that?
4.3 mil. Left
For
on
your-
Gahoon.
Beware.
On which one?
Gahoon.
Gahoon? Oh man, is that like 2% or something?
Yep.
But see, Gahoon's much easier than Mithrax.
Mithrax was actually pretty easy.
Was it? Yeah.
I mean, once you get the mechanics down, there's just like if you don't work
Yeah.
together as a team on Gahoon, you're fucking done. If no one knows what they're doing, it seems like.
The problem, so the biggest thing with Gahoon is the football runners.
Yeah.
They have to make sure they get each football to the end and put it in without dropping it, and then do that 3 times.
Yeah.
That's how you get it done quick. I don't know how many times you've attempted Gahoon yet,
Yeah,
but you'll notice sometimes phase 1 is real quick.
Yep.
And that beam of light hits the ground like in no time, and then sometimes you'll notice like, what the fuck's taking so long? It's because someone dropped the football. So say you get one ball in, then you get the next ball in, and then someone on the third ball drops the ball. You have to start at one ball again, and it resets everything. So that's why sometimes another one of those, that big ad that comes out, Dark Soul or whatever that is, another one of those will spawn. So you're like, oh,
Dark
fuck,
Gunner.
there's another one now, and then there's more of those dicks coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
Like dropping the ball really drops the ball.
Pun intended.
Yeah. And then the other important thing too is phase 2, when the second beam of light comes down, that the tank positions Gahoon right next to the beam of light so that everybody can stand in the middle and fucking just unload on them.
Yeah.
1. The power matrix is ready for acquisition.
Beware.
Yeah, because I noticed as soon as we stood in that, that was the farthest I got this last time. As soon as we got into that beam of light, man, we just started fucking him up.
2,
Yeah.
1.
And then so once you're in that beam of light on the second phase, the goal is to get them below 20 mil.
Yeah.
16 to 18 is ideal, because then it's easy from there. You just fucking smash them out.
Yeah.
And then watch for the falling rocks, right? Or did the rocks fall in normal?
Yep.
Or in looking for raid?
Yep.
Yeah.
3, 2,
I wasn't sure. Someone had said, I remember one in raid, they're like, oh, this is new. I didn't see this. Looking for raid. They've just been paying attention. Pretty hard to miss the rock. rocks falling.
Yeah, they were falling pretty hard. Or I mean, not as hard as like heroic or anything like that. But I think we should get them this run.
I find the rocks falling, and then during second phase, when so everybody's like around Gahoon DPSing, and then he'll pop that whatever, and it says look away.
Yeah.
The people that don't look away fuck it all up. Because then they get shot out and run away, and they fucking run through oatmeal and shit and die. And then that leaves less people for when the rocks fall, and then the rest of the idiots that fucking stand around when the rocks fall. Those are the two major points that have as many people survive into the next part as possible. That was the biggest thing in Mithrax with the group. Some of the groups I was in was when people would get stuck in the orbs. Too many people are trying to take all of the people out at once rather than just doing one at a time, like 5 or 6 seconds apart.
Yeah. So you're saying actually physically look away when he says look away.
Yeah. I usually just turn my character so he's facing the other way, and then wait a few seconds.
That's an interesting.
Because I know what I've fucked up a couple of times and not been paying attention, and it fears you, and then you're like feared for like 6 seconds running into all kinds of shit. Yeah. Did you see Donald Trump had Kanye West at the White House?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And I guess Kanye wanted to show Trump this thing about hydrogen plane or whatever, so he pulled out his phone and like live on TV typed in his passcode for his phone.
That's awesome.
You know what it was?
What was it?
Oh my god, the internet made so much fun of Kanye. It was all zeros.
Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me.
Just all zeros.
Winning.
Oh man, it's so bad.
That's like suitcase luggage status, man. Come on.
So stupid.
And it's not like you're a nobody.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's just too funny. So millions of names have ensued and Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good times.
Oh yeah, Rape City.
Get him.
Time warp is money for this. %.
You guys got him down to 20 mil?
No, we got him down to 13.9, 20%.
Oh, it's 20%. Oh, 13.9 mil. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. For looking for a group, that's not bad at all.
Three, two, one.
4, 3, 2, 1. Beware.
Three, two, one.
Don't want to speak too soon, but it might be. This might be the one. Ah, fuck! Didn't look away fast enough.
Three, two,
Oh,
one.
shit.
We're still doing good. You got everyone up. and everyone's almost full health, so that's always a positive.
3, 2, 1.
3,
Beware.
1.
Yeah, that's all it took, was looking away.
2, 1.
Damn.
Yep, look away. It usually happens right after he does. I can't remember what the other thing he does first in that phase.
Yeah, he's done. You got him. If you fuck this up, we're pretty good at being horrible.
3, 2, 1.
Yep.
Oh, look at that! Look what you got.
Nice.
Nice work.
Try.
Did you get anything?
Nope.
That's gay. But
Whatever.
you got the achievement.
You win some, you lose some.
What's your gear score right now?
It's still 331.
What are your emissary chests dropping for you? Like when you do the world quests?
They are. I'll tell you in a sec. Still loading me out of the raid. I'll look in a second. I think most of them are like any Azerite gear is 325 plus, and then usually it's anywhere between 330 to 335 is usually what's dropping. So
Yeah.
there's one that I'm gonna go after here that it's probably gonna up my score maybe a point, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
Sometimes you get lucky when you get those 325 plus ones. Sometimes you get like a piece of 350 here or something.
Yeah. I think I've only got that like one time. Man, this takes forever to load.
Nanu's got like fucking 20 tunes or something.
Who does?
Nanu.
Dude.
He's got like 14 or 15 120s.
Oh my gosh.
They're all in the guild too. There's so many nanus.
Has he been playing for a really long time?
Yeah, he's been playing like for a long time too.
I was gonna say. Because he was talking about how your wife lent him like gold, but then he was talking about how he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll just give her like fucking 200 fucking gold."
Yeah,
like
yeah, because
what?
when he first joined the guild, I guess he was just fresh on the server and like
Didn't have anything.
Didn't have anything. And, like we're nice, we're Canadian. We don't give a shit. My wife was just like, "Oh, here you go." Here's like, I think she gave him like 10K and made him a bunch of bags or bought him a bunch of bags or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he paid her back and then some.
Cue for this. What's up with my map? There we go.
NASA says they want to go back to the moon in the next 5 years.
Why? They need a freaking layup in order to go to Mars or something?
No. Yes. Time to clean up the junk on we left there 40 years ago, 50 years ago.
Oh man, it's so funny.
Well, I wonder if that moon rover would still even work. If the wheels are in good shape and it's held the charge on the batteries, I guess it would work.
All the sun damage that's been done to that, any lubrication.
I mean, yeah, it's been there.
Gone.
It's been there a while. It's not like the rovers on Mars that you get a break from the sun once in a while.
Well, who was it? I forget who I was talking to, but they were saying like the flag on the moon, the U.S. flag, is probably like
it's gone.
It's white, if anything.
Yeah,
it's bleached
white,
out.
if it's still there, if not just gone.
Yeah.
Like, just disintegrates. Just a pole there now.
As soon as they took off, it probably blew it down.
Probably, but no, because they've had satellite footage now before though of the flag with the shadow there.
Oh, so it's still there.
So it would still be there, but yeah, it's probably bleached as fuck.
Yeah.
But the Mars rovers were only supposed to last 6 months. 90 days or something. 3 months.
That's not a lot of time.
No, and they're what, on 10, 12 years now?
Yeah.
I mean, one died and the other one's limping around. And the other one's on standby mode, but fuck. It's pretty dope.
That is true. One of my old pilots at my last squadron actually helped design some of the engineering components on the Mars rover. It was a fucking brainiac, dude.
Yeah, it's actually funny. I think I was telling you about my childhood friend whose dad, we figured out, was probably a spy of some sort, does heavy military secret stuff.
Yeah.
And back in the day, like, he started, I don't know if you remember the phone company, Sprint.
Yeah.
He started that, like, a guy gave him $5 million and said, start me a company. And he sat down and came up with the idea of Sprint. It was Sprint Canada first.
Really?
And then, yeah, and then he also, like, we found out years after they launched the Mars rovers that he did secret work on the Mars rovers
Nice.
at the time. So, but why would they need, like, so that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because recently, I don't know if you heard about it, but there is a agency that they just recently declassified in the Pentagon that it's been headed up a long time by a lot of different people, and it's gotten funding for a very, very long time. But the interesting thing about it, so it's a military command, but the whole point of this command is to investigate every military asset sensor sighting of UFOs. And for the longest time, it was super classified. But the reason why they declassified it is because no one wanted to go there. The reason why no one wanted to go there because it was viewed as a career killer. Because like, oh yeah, you're gonna go look at UFOs. But when people actually went there, they're like, oh my god! Like, think of all these military assets that the U.S. the U.S. Navy has, and just in general. Think about the Air Force, all these sensor platforms. On a regular basis, they're running into weird stuff all the time, and they're capturing it. So this whole entity, they declassified it just to get people there that will hopefully bring some knowledge base or something that's just like, oh crap, this actually means something.
I know they've detected that signal that they detected 25 years ago or whatever. They found it again.
Really?
Along with 19 other new ones.
What?
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
It's fucked up.
I wouldn't say it's fucked up. It's interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah, like fucked up in a good way.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's other life intelligent out there. They're probably just, they come by here and they're like, these people are fucked up. Let's just get out of here.
Yeah. Have you leveled cooking at all?
Slowly, yeah. I'm at like 115.
Oh, nice.
Just gotta get some more fish to make some other stuff. Do you do lots of fishing?
No. Dude, I don't have time. I wish I had more time to do this shit.
I remember before Legion ended, Kelsey and I went and got those artifact fishing rods.
They have artifact fishing rods?
Yeah.
You can't anymore, I assume.
Well, yeah, it was like, well, they still work. They just, not a lot of the artifact stuff, but a lot of the extra features and shit, you still get all the bonuses and shit like that, plus 100 to fishing and shit like that.
Oh, that's pretty big.
I know. Yeah, it was like a series of quests you had to do from Dalaran, from that fishing guy.
Yeah.
It's like, it's got like the skull of a murloc and shit on it. It's fucking dope. Yeah, and in Legion, one of the features where you could you just click on it and it would teleport you to the next fishing pool.
What?
Yeah, it was fucking badass.
That's like straight cheating, man.
So as long as they were on your mini map, you could teleport to any of them. So you just fish one
You
and
just
then hit the
hop from
button,
one to the
and
other.
boom, you'd be there instantly.
Oh my gosh.
It's so fucking awesome. You ever had a Kentucky Woods bourbon barrel cake?
I have not.
Got it at Costco.
Really? I just ate an entire Costco cheesecake by myself in the past 4 days.
Nice.
It was very, very hard. I never thought I'd get sick of cheesecake, but I did.
I love Costco. Costco down in the States is crazy.
Oh yeah, people will mess around.
My buddy was just recently in Hawaii, and he was at the Costco there, and it's like this Costco like makes more money in a day than all the other Costcos together. The best thing about the end of a whipped cream can is sucking out all the nitrous oxide. I love how it can make you sound like Darth Vader sometimes.
Luke.
Whoa. It's like the opposite of helium. Couple music festivals I've been to back in my 20s when I didn't have kids and life and shit to care about.
Yeah.
And there's like these tents with like medical signs on them that you'd think would be a medical tent where you can go if you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
But it's just a tent where they sell big ass balloons full of nitrous oxide for $20.
What?
Yeah.
It's smart.
Yeah. So like people are walking around with basically like weather balloons full of nitrous oxide. So funny.
That's smart marketing, if I do say so. I'm gonna go do this world boss, and then I'm gonna jump on some Call of Duty.
Oh shit!
Let's see.
What do you play when you're in Call of Duty?
I kind of just switch it up, man. I never play one or the other. I'm just kind of middle of the
I like
road.
sniping too sometimes.
Yeah, it's always good. I might do one more battle. No, I'm gonna wait.
Now you make me want to go by Call of Duty.
I know, right?
Then we could play together on that too.
Right?
It's hard enough to
Pwn noobs.
Fuck yeah.
Beware.
They have like my favorite chocolates at Costco right now too, because it's Christmas time.
Ooh, what are those?
Those are the dark chocolate ones that have the booze in them.
Oh yeah.
Those are like that's the only dark chocolate I'll eat.
I'm
Ones
not.
with the booze.
I'm not a fan of dark chocolate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I hate it. But with the booze ones, fuck out. I'll eat all of it.
All the time. Dad, what are you doing? I'm getting drunk. Looks like you're eating chocolate. Yeah, same thing.
Yeah, it was funny because we were walking down the aisle and my daughter goes, "Hey, look, Daddy, those ones are your favorite ones with the booze." And then this thing walks by, she just starts laughing.
What can I say? My daughter knows me.
Knows it, Daddy.
Beware.
I can remember when I was like a kid, like 8, 9 years old, my great grandma would always get me like a little box of those ones with booze. So funny.
That's awesome. You had no idea at the time, probably.
No, I was just like, oh, these taste kind of funny, but I like them.
Grandma, why do you keep saying this will put you to sleep real quick every time you give me these?
Man, there's lots of heroic ones. There's not many like fresh ones.
Beware.
Oh, there's a Spanish one I could join.
Ooh, that's always good. That's probably that guy that was like, is this a... Is this, what was that one time? Like, is this a Spanish or English raid?
Yeah.
That's lame. I didn't get anything. Does it automatically drop into your...
I think it just automatically puts it in your bag if you do, but it should show up like as you receive something.
I got a little bit of an upgrade for my pants.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. Alright. Alright, I'll do this one world quest and then I'll go. God damn it. It's always one more thing.
There's one more.
I'm gonna do this one more thing and then I'm done. And do you podcast a lot at all?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No.
No. No worries. Say, if you ever do, check out our podcast, man.
Oh, I watched them. I haven't actually done any.
Oh, I mean, like, listen to them.
Yeah, or listen. Yeah, podcasts are just audio.
Yeah. Check it out if you ever get some free time. I'll put it in the link. Do you have where do you listen?
It's been a while. I used to listen to the Joe Rogan podcast.
That one's pretty good. Dude, if you ever get a chance, I listen because I used to live like an hour and a half away from work, so I used to like just consume podcasts like it was my job because after a while music just gets old. There is a good Joe Rogan podcast with Elon Musk that's 3 hours long.
Oh yeah, where they're smoking pot and shit.
Dude,
yeah,
there is
so
there is you listen to that one?
Yeah.
There is this one point in that podcast where he gets super serious and super weird when he starts talking about artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And he looks at me, he's like, I tried to warn them. I tried to, it's too late. And Joe Rogan's like laughing at first and he's shaking his head like, no, I'm serious. I tried to warn him.
I'm kind of scared of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
Computers can learn.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking dangerous.
Yep. But yeah, he's sitting there like stone cold. Like, I tried to warn him. I tried to tell them to stop. I went to government agencies. They just didn't listen. You're like, oh my gosh, what does he know that we don't? What does he know?
Yeah, what does he know?
Dude, it was creepy.
He's got lots of money, so...
Yeah.
Dude can just go to space whenever he wants.
Seriously. You have your own
like he's like Richard
company.
Branson rich. Like he's like these guys can literally be like, I'm gonna go to space next week.
You're like, oh, that's a thing? He's like, yeah, of course it is. It's not for you? No.
Yeah. It's like, you're so rich, like you don't even have money anymore.
What do you guys, kind of a random off-the-wall question, what do you guys think of your, is it Prime Minister Justin Trudeau? Is that what you call him?
Trudeau?
Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right. He's kind of dumb, but he's a politician. So
yeah, that's true.
They're all dumb. But I voted for him because he legalized marijuana, and that's going to be beneficial for the country. And he brought back more things for families, more tax breaks and stuff like that. And I like that. And
nice.
Conservatives, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to make it more illegal for using pot, and they wanted to wreck everything, take away more shit from families and shit like that. So
gotcha. Yeah, I don't know much about him, or I really should, in a way of like knowing.
His dad was prime minister of our country back in the day.
So we got the family discount.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, Pierre Trudeau is our flamboyant president who was good friends with Fidel Castro back in the day.
Oh wow!
There's actually a video when the Trudeaus went down, and it was when Justin Trudeau was still a baby, and Fidel grabs Justin Trudeau and he's kissing him and he's holding him in the air, and like they're like best pals and shit.
That's hilarious.
It's kind of funny. But Canada and Cuba have always had a good relationship.
That's good. Yeah, the relationship the U.S. had was kind of our own fault.
It was pretty volatile.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like down where you guys live too. You probably didn't want Hillary to win. You probably wanted someone like fucking Bernie Sanders, he's the guy you want at the forefront of that kind of platform, not Hillary. Same with ours. Trudeau was just the only guy at the head of the platform, so that's who you vote for, right?
Yeah, I'm not a big Bernie fan.
No?
No. Like, I'm not a fan of most politicians within the U.S. because I just think it's a giant, at this point, it's a giant cesspool. It's I mean, no one really holds any values. It's partisan beyond all belief. I mean, I'm more of, I would consider myself a libertarian more than anything.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like people just want to stick their noses in places that they don't want to go, and most people freak out about shit that really isn't going to make that much of a difference in their life. Like, people put so much emphasis on stuff that doesn't matter. Like, as long as you're just a productive, normal citizen of society, like, even if you're, like, let's say, bottom, you know, poverty level, there's not a whole lot that who you vote for is going to change your life. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, because it's not going to make you, you're not going to get an extra $30,000 overnight. Like, it's not going to happen.
And no matter what side of the aisle you're on, who it's really going to benefit are the people with the most power, whether that's politically or economically. It's really what it comes down to.
Really, like, it's funny, like when your elections roll around, like, it's like a year-long fucking money pit campaign fucking ride across the country and back 4 or 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
Ours is literally like, all right, we're having an election in 5 months, and like literally, like, the candidates probably spend maybe $30 million on all of it, and then that's it. Done. We vote. Over. It's barely in the media. Nobody fucking talks about it, really shit about anything. It's really different here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how it kind of should be. In that it should be quick, painless, easy, and you should want to know what people stand for, not who they're backing, or this freaking bullcrap of like, well, I'm pro-life or pro-choice. Like, dude, anything is not that simple. If you think it's that simple, you shouldn't be running for fucking government.
Yeah, exactly.
If you have to church it down to simple either or analogies, we got bigger issues at hand. Like the fucking Saudis dismembering someone.
And it just makes you wonder, like, yeah, like you know that shit goes on. It's just you hardly ever hear about it. But once in a while, some shit slips up, and then, you know, you hear about the fucking crazy, literally the crazy James Bond spy shit that goes around the world that fucking keeps everybody safe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, did you ever see that movie Argo?
Yeah.
Dude, that was like,
where the Canadians went in and pretended they were fucking movie producers and fucking got it. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. And it's so funny how that was like, that wasn't declassified until like the late 90s.
Well, yeah, it took them a long time.
And my favorite part in that movie is like they're at the very end. They don't know whether their tickets are good or not, and they call in like, "We're going whether you like it or not." And the one dude who plays Walter White in Breaking Bad, he's like a big head honcho of the CIA, and he goes up. He's like, "Find out where this one politician's kids go to school." And he goes, "How do I do that?" He just freaks the fuck out. And he's like, "We're a fucking spy agency. Figure it out." I died laughing so hard.
It's so funny. It's funny too, though, because like people think a lot of spy stuff is like crazy, like clandestine plans and stuff like that. Well, a lot of times it comes down to just dumb, like, we're just gonna pretend we're movie producers and go in and get you guys out.
Oh yeah, it's super.
Okay, we'll do it. That's believable.
Like I said, said, most of the stuff is very anticlimactic. They have to make it climactic.
Yeah.
I'm logging out and I'm going to play
Sorry,
some
buddy.
Call of Duty. No, I'm going to stay on. I'm just jumping on Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. You'll be on Discord stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
I'll be out for like another 45 minutes or so.
Shooting noobs.
Or probably more along the lines of I'll be getting fucking rocked.
Does the new one have a zombie campaign too?
I don't know.
Like a zombie mode? I fucking love those zombie modes.
I was never a big fan of them. That's just me. I was never a big fan of them, but I had a bunch of buddies that were really into it. Like that is a cult following.
There was a couple games on Steam that I got early access to, H1, Z1, and some other one too. And those are pretty cool too.
Nice.
Outdoor survival MMO.